The official unemployment statistics have arrived and it's not looking good. Even though illegal immigrants have left, and we kind of see it that there are some job vacancies that are available, especially in the farming sector. Checkers 60 Minutes has many vacancies, but it didn't improve the unemployment rate because it has increased by 0.9%.
ENCA has just released this and said that South Africa's unemployment rate has increased from 32.7 in the first quarter of 2026 to 33.6%. How? Jacinta and they said they've created jobs. They've created many jobs. There are many people that are employed.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, let's talk about the high rate of unemployment in South Africa. Before, the unemployment rate, is it 38? But right now, after Jacinta and her group, it has increased. Instead of it to reduce, it has instead increased. Schools have been shut down in South Africa. Businesses have been shut down, but yet South Africans are still unemployed. No one wants to employ South Africans. I thought South Africans as foreigners are the reason why they are not employed. How come after Jacinta and her match to match members fought for you guys and the rate of unemployment has risen? Instead of it to decrease, it has only increased. What is going on? What is going on? Foreigners are the problem. Foreigners are the problem. But your problem is still there, not solved. Your problem is still not solved. After foreigners left your country, after businesses were being shut down, your problems are still increasing. Nothing is reducing. In fact, one thing for sure, South Africans love stealing. I swear to God. I went on Instagram. I saw where a South African just saw one Hilux was parked and discovered that Hilux carried alcohol. That guy looked for every means to remove one packet. Immediately he removed one packet, the guy that was sitting inside the car saw him through the mirror, and he went after him and took the alcohol and put it by the back. These people love stealing, even at work. I saw another one where South Africans, two guys were at work. Guys, they have drunk to stupor. They are good in drinking. This thing they used to tell me that South African men love drinking, I thought it's just joke or just cruise. I have seen it. There is when it has to do with alcohol, no one can beat South Africa with it. South Africa love alcohol. Alcohol is the reason why South Africans are not employed. Especially their men. Their men are alcohol addict. Hi! What kind of people are these? You see 40 years, 35, they don't even think about their life. All they think about is alcohol. Now look at employment rate. You people cannot even open business and employ fellow South Africans. You want foreigners to open business and employ you. When you guys know you and alcohol are like 5 and 6, you're too addicted. If you don't take alcohol, you can't live. Guys, please watch this video.
Where are those many people that are employed from the jobs that you've obtained from Mama foreign nationals? Where are they? Where are those people? Are you telling us that ENCA is lying? If I was to bet who is lying between you and ENCA, it's you. ENCA is a reputable news organization. It reports to the Broadcasting Complaints Commission. There are bodies that keep such organizations in check. Where now you just suck ideas and numbers. You just pull them out of, I don't know. You just pull out things out of your backside and then you write them on Facebook and you think that makes them facts. Jacinta, the economy in the country does not operate on feelings and emotions. Countries are run on facts, policies and procedures and laws. If you didn't know. Marching every day and shouting does nothing for anybody except bring hunger and exhaustion. In some cases, they lose their teeth. You've chased away all these foreigners. What have you accomplished? What has that accomplished? Where are the jobs that you say you have created? Hey, we've created jobs. Many South Africans are working. Why haven't the figures gone down again? Namanga, Jacinta, you are liars. And every day, these statistics continue to prove that you are liars. That is why the government just blue-ticked you. Because they know that they are dealing with a mad woman. That's why they have blue-ticked you. And that's why you are so upset, because the government has not given you the time of the day. You cannot negotiate with fools. Nobody can negotiate with fools. They will just leave you, and then they will leave the long arm of the law to deal with you. They have just blue ticked you, and when you have run all the way to Tatu Hemen for some significance. Even if Action SA was the last party on earth, I would never, ever. You cannot vote for people like Uma Mmeri who's under the frontline states. Ngamana ngivule yam political party. Tatu Hemen, Mmeri and Zandile. Soze, shame, never. Uyayanda yena ustinja akafuna uyayanda pali uyayanda that has joined XASA. She's so stingy, doesn't even want to contribute any part of her salary. So she's rushed over to Action SA that is being funded. So yena, she doesn't have to take out money from her own pocket. What kind of a person are you? You want to advance the interests of black people, but you won't put your money where your mouth is. They've asked you to contribute a small amount of your salary towards the party and advancing the work of the party. Ayanda. When Aufun, you don't want, but you want to lead those people and you want those people to vote for you. But you don't want to sacrifice anything, Wena. No, you'd rather go and join Hemen, where you're going to be paid there, everything is funded, and you're living lavishly. Then you claim to be in support of black people. That's why Jacinta endorsed Action SA. They are birds of the same feathers. They are all being funded, and they're all after money, all of them. Now, Action SA said that they want to legalize the runners, but they say they want to legalize. They say there are runners that come to Joburg and buy things and they sell, and that they are facing this one and that one. That they, upon all the things that are happening in the country, the runners, I'll have to deal with that in a separate video game.
Which is like a percentage basically. So unemployment has just gone worse, even though March and March was marching to get people employed, as they said, getting rid of illegal immigrants so that there can be more jobs. But I also said when it comes to employment and also chasing out illegal immigrants in the way that March and March did it, couldn't have really the intended results or what they thought would happen, because they didn't really have a plan for the whole situation. What their plan was basically was to get rid of illegal immigrants, and they thought employers would automatically employ South Africans. And that's not how Europeans operate. You won't really force them to employ people they don't want to employ. I've seen Phakeni Umthakathi going to many places, farms, companies where there are Europeans that are owning them, telling them that they should employ South Africans, and the Europeans were stubborn. They didn't even want to hear it. They were talking about trespassing. So it's going to be very hard to force Europeans to employ South Africans because they were benefiting by employing illegal immigrants. Imagine you are basically asking them to pay maybe 100,000 more a year just to employ South Africans. And they don't really care in employing South Africans. So there are many companies that even close down just because of the March and March situation. Because they are unable to finesse the system in employing illegal immigrants, they rather close down their companies because they don't want to be forced to employ South Africans. So to them, it's not a loss. Many of these Europeans that own farms, companies, etc., they have generational wealth. They don't really need to employ anyone. Basically, some of them, they're probably doing it as a hobby that, okay, my ancestors, my grandfather, my father left me this company. I'll run the company, but I have other monies somewhere. You get what I mean? So right now we are having a crisis whereby the unemployment rate has increased. So what happens now? That's why I've been saying for the longest time that Jacinta Ngobese needs to finish what she started, because right now unemployment is bad. Yes, she's chased away illegal immigrants, but what now? Because I saw her, she was in a meeting with Checker 60 Minutes. Okay, that's a good step. But right now, things need to move very quickly. She needs to strategize and make sure that at least by the end of the year, there are like 50,000 or 100,000 South Africans that are employed. And next year, when next year comes, at least 200,000 more South Africans need to be employed. These statistics need to be at least 25% by next year. The unemployment rate would be logically good for the time being if it was at least at 25%. So yeah, man, it's up to Jacinta if she's willing to do the work, because what she did by chasing out illegal immigrants is unfinished work. She needs to finish the job by making sure that South Africans are employed in those companies, those farms, every industry that where illegal immigrants left vacancies for them, for South Africans to fill. You get what I mean? So Jacinta Ngobese needs to finish what she started.
So guys, you've listened to what is happening in South Africa. That people, foreigners are not your problem. If you want to solve 5% of your problem, please talk to the white people. The white people know everything that is happening in South Africa. If you like chase off foreigners and non-foreigner is left in your country, your problem will still be there. Your problem will still be there. I thought Jacinta said she wants to help South Africa. Oh, she wants all foreigners to leave. Oh, she wants this. She wants this. Now at the end of it, your problems are still there. Now, why are you guys still unemployed? In your country, you guys have succeeded in destroying your economy. You've succeeded in destroying your economy, South Africans. And you guys have still not learned any sense. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you, bye.